Okay, so as far as protecting your job, obviously very, very important. You've worked very hard to obtain the status that you're at right now. Being a congresswoman is very admirable, and definitely want to be able to protect that. So I know you told me that if you look at Josh, you know, you are having your doubts as it is as to parentage. And I have to raise a concern, something that, you know, rubbed me a little the wrong way. The way in which Josh obtained this parentage information about you was illegal. You know, for his friend to go into sealed records and reveal that information to you is pretty serious, and I'd have to question, you know, who would really go and do that in order to
provide their friends
to provide that information at the risk of losing their own job. So, you know, just as you'd like to protect your interests, you'd have to assume that somebody would most likely want to protect theirs as well, and that's in that situation. So would you want to go forward with a paternity test if, and let me, before I finish that question, I am aware that with these kind of medical examinations, they are meant to be kept private, but you never know where's this information, whose hands it's getting passed through in the evaluation process. And I'd like to offer you a service that I have become a little familiar with. I've worked with this doctor and their doctor group quite a few times, and they work with high level, you know, high profile clients or patients rather. And you know, discretion is the name of the game. And that being said, even with my connections with them, I would still be concerned of any information leaking. So if we did the paternity test, I would advise you to be a Jane Doe on that test. Just as in forensic cases and things of that nature, you know, we can still try to keep your identity private in finding out this information. So if I were able to present you with an opportunity like that where we could keep everything 100% private, would you?
I would be interested. Okay. I would be interested, but I'm hoping we don't have to get there, of course.